You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Red or blue pill, you live and you learn. So I popped the red one and it started to burn. That's when I woke up and realized how it's supposed to be. So follow me into this rabbit hole and see what I see. It's like we're living in a dream where we can't wake up. I'm throwing water in your eyes trying to open them up. We getting robbed and murdered daily before our eyes by big banks and fast food serving burgers and fries. They poisoning our food and they trying to poison our minds. They got us locked up in chains to keep us blind and confined, but they still keep us alive so they could tax us to death. They turn you into a slave to vanity and to death. That's the American dream. Get you a mortgage and car note. Go get you a job so you can stay just over broke. Send your kids to public school so they can learn to comply. They're taught to sit down and shut up, don't get out of line. They got your kids inoculated with so-called vaccines, and now the doctor's telling you they got ADHD. But that's okay, there's a prescription for that. And it's got side effects, but that's okay, there's a prescription for that. Ignorance is necessary for government to thrive, and with an educated public, they just wouldn't survive. So they keep feeding us lies, sending our troops to war, without ever questioning what the fuck we fighting for. And that's fucked up, but just the tip of the iceberg that's way too heavy to lift. But ain't no turning back now, there's more I want you to see. The rabbit hole gets deeper, so come and see what I see. Red or blue pill, you live and you learn. So I popped the red one and it started to burn. That's when I woke up and realized how it's supposed to be. So follow me into this rabbit hole and see what I see. I once was blind, but now I see the light. I recognize the lies I've been force-fed all my life, in search of the truth and what it means to be free. I didn't land on Plymouth Rock, it landed on me. I was born into bondage, adapted to invisible chains. 24-hour surveillance from the NSA. They take away our constitutional rights, but they don't call it that. They disguise it as the Patriot Act, or NDAA, or the war on drugs, or the war on terror. It's just a war on us. And now our prisons are full, so how righteous is that? Locked up over a plant, kids growing up with no dads. We need a revolution of the minds of the masses. Stop feeding the beast by not paying your taxes. Stop being so passive, stand up for your rights. Stack up on ammunition for an intellectual fight, an intellectual war, more than we all bargained for. Versus corporations and banks rotting down to the core, and the government growing more and more out of control. And they control the media that keeps us under control. And that's fucked up, but just the tip of an iceberg that's way too heavy to lift. But ain't no turning back now, there's more I want you to see. The rabbit hole gets deeper, so come and see what I see. Red or blue pill, you live and you learn. So I popped the red one and it started to burn. That's when I woke up and realized how it's supposed to be. So follow me into this rabbit hole and see what I see. Real eyes, realize, realize. Religion is an institution meant to divide us, cause united we stand and divided we fall. But by tithing in the church, you're only building a wall that keeps us all divided. Deep down we're all the same. Black, white, red, yellow, or brown. I won't go into names, cause they contain false labels passed down through fables. If Jesus were here, he'd be flipping over the tables on the major corporations, big banks, and the government. We need you now, Lord Jesus, where you at? He ain't here, you thought he was in the sky, right? Man, I'm glad I watched Zeitgeist and got my mind right. Could it be we're all cleansed by his blood, or is it just a bunch of sick people making it up? Come on, pull the wool from your eyes and realize that truth is treason in the empire of lies. You see, the truth is mathematical, it's written in the stars, encoded in our DNA, but we don't know who we are. So we comply with the matrix, cause that's all we know. But to comply with the matrix, that's to sell your soul. And that's fucked up, but just the tip of an iceberg that's way too heavy to lift. I know the truth can be a hard pill to swallow, but I'd rather find out for myself than to blindly follow. So the choice is yours. If you choose to take the red pill, you can start by asking a whole lot of questions. In fact, question everything. Go into this with the mentality that the only thing you know is that you don't know anything at all. You got to unlearn everything that you think that you know. After you do all that's left is the truth. And the truth really will set you free. Free to see what's been going on right in front of your eyes. Free to see who it is that's attacking you and how. Learn how to defend yourself and fight back in this intellectual war that you never even realized was going on. Or you could just take the blue pill and go back to sleep, back into your zombie-like trances, Get back up on that hamster wheel and keep chasing that cheese that you ain't never gonna catch. Keep on eating them silicone McNuggets and wondering why you're always tired. Just go get you another energy drink, you'll be alright. Just go ahead and turn this off, as a matter of fact, so you can keep up with the Kardashians or something. But if you have a more inquiring mind, take that red pill and see just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Feel free to hit me up and let me know how it turned out.
You are a slave. Like everyone else, you were born into